No, because you can build up 3 or 4 attack or whatever, and your opponent gets energy matrix, and you have 4 termite cores, and then you get Antima, and you win the
And when
game.
your opponent gets Antima first, and then you can't get
But
Antima
you
first.
just defend the first Antima. If the Antima doesn't have any damage behind it, it's
But you
not that
don't
hard
just
to
defend
defend.
it. Yeah, it has damage behind it. It
How?
has
How? If he's
because
also
Antima
getting,
does a lot of damage. That's the point. Like
but
it does
the
one damage per engineer.
Antima by itself doesn't do enough damage, I don't think. In a set like this, no way.
Some more.
And there's
think it's
Vi also,
incorrect.
and there's Hellhound. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would get Hellhounds first with like termite.
No,
core
no,
energy
Hellhound makes
matrix.
Antima better, and Vi also makes Antima better. Just I don't think
Yes,
there's a way
but
around this.
look, if you're getting Vi first and then getting Antima.
You can't
right?
get Antima if you get Vi first, because then your opponent gets it.
Yeah, but if your opponent gets Antima, then he doesn't have Vi.
It doesn't
So-
work that way. Your opponent will get the production buildings, and then you have to get them yourself, which you don't want to. And if you don't, then he just delays his Antima, and you will still get the first one. That's how Antima works.
Thing is, you just pop a conduit and then he goes like Antima, and you defend that empty Antima without.
No, he doesn't go Antima. He only goes Antima if you force him to, by getting.
Yeah,
all
but
the-
then you force him to instantly. And if he goes Antima first without any damage behind it, then you're happy.
But I mean, you don't want to Antima too early, but I think you can still get it with a lot of engineers if you do it with wild drones. If you love with wild drones.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you go wild drones, it's not actually good.
No,
Because-
it's amazing. I always
No.
do it.
How many
Because then
drones
wild
would you
drones
get
just
for your Antima?
I actually don't have numbers. I would get a lot of drones. Like it needs to be a strong Antima.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it depends on how many drones you get, right? Whereas
Yeah,
Crash
it
is
does.
saying you should get some damage. I can see that. But unless you have a ton of drones and you can just literally buy all the engineers, then
Yeah.
you might just want to get Antima.
So you just never get wild drones if you plan to get Antima.
The exception would be like if it was a cancer Antima, like Brooder and like Cauterizer.
That's
Then I would get wild drones.
yeah, because then you just win on the Antima turn.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't go for
That's
a
what I'm
value
saying.
Antima.
Like,
I wouldn't go for a value Antima. I would go for a game-winning Antima with wild drop.
and that's what I mean when I say like I wouldn't rush Antima here, because I think like just naked value Antima doesn't do enough here early on, because I think the game can go for long enough.
It's so
with
weird because I
Matrix
always
trap.
go wild drones with Antima, and I think I have a really good win rate. So
I don't know. Yeah, maybe in some sets it's actually correct, but
I think, like,
Maybe-
I think I really always
does your
do it.
opponent always go wild drone behind you? Like when you go
Probably,
wild?
probably my opponent mostly reacts wrong, and that's why I win.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
if your opponent goes wild drones too, then Antima is fucking amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So yeah.
Right, if you go wild drones and your opponent doesn't go wild drones and he defends your Antima, then you.
So the
you
correct
lose.
so the correct play is to not get wild drones, threaten Antima, so just force your opponent to get it early, and then
Yes.
defend it without wild drones.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean
Because-
it works good in this case because you can build Hellhounds with the Animus, but if there's no good red units, then your Animus sucks.
Okay, do you actually think Hatero can win from this position?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Wild drones just makes Zamora better, right? But he's not.
Like wild drone's actually really good versus Zamora, because it allows you to get so much econ and Zamora.
Yeah,
can-
but they're also good with
doesn't
Zamora because.
Yes, they are, but
Well, it depends how much econ you get behind your Zamora. If you just like get Zamora and then rush out Mahar Rectifiers or something like that, then it's not that good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like, would you ever like just go Zamora into Mahars and just build Mahar every turn?
Yeah, I mean you have to spend like 2 turns building conduits after that.
Yeah,
but
sure, but
I'd totally go Zamora into like double Mahar. I
That-
feel like that's like super strong.
yes, like I just heard it and I was like, wait, isn't that amazingly strong?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's straight up as good as was. So you don't really have any reason to go out attack. That's strong. And Maha is like a pretty efficient
I'm
attacker.
so confused by this game because neither player has even thought about getting Vi when their Z Matrix.
Yeah, why would you not get Vi against Zamora? That's weird. I think if your opponent goes Zamora, you
actually,
just
like,
Vi.
I don't know, like, I don't think Vi is that strong versus Zamora, because, yeah, sure, it's pressure, but it's not actually
Vi
that
is
fast.
just efficient damage, and Zamora allows you to get away with it.
Is it that efficient, though?
It's pretty efficient.
Yeah, no, Vi's really efficient. I mean,
Okay.
And in this case, you're just
No, I
such an
feel
amazing
like just
follow-up
like
with
the
Hellhounds.
double animus
So-
cost might make it a bit. But I guess like because of Hellhounds, I guess you can follow it up fairly
Yeah,
easily.
I think not getting Vi against this is strange.
Oh no, yeah, I would definitely be getting Vi, but I don't think like it's so. Oh, he's going Zamora, therefore I must go Vi.
No,
I would
I
be
think it's
getting
exactly
Vi
like
here
this.
because it's energy matrix.
Like, I always see, like, if my opponent gets Zamora, oh, so I get Vi or Lucina or Tatsu
Ah.
or anything with double animals cards, basically.
That's interesting.
Or what do you think, Ezra?
Did he just DC? Yeah, he just DC. I
Oh.
mean,
So, I mean, but you get a logic, right? Because your opponent goes Zamora, so you can't pressure your double animals, so you just can get away with anything.
yeah, but like the thing is, double animus isn't even that good, is it? Like, yeah.
I mean,
Like,
Vi
if
is
you-
like the least good of those units, but Tatsu and
I
Zamora
mean, yeah, no,
and Lucina.
Tatsu I get, but Tatsu is so much pressure because you can get Tatsu, right?
Yeah.
And like, then they can't defend anymore.
But Lucina too.
one
Lucina's
Tatsu
so
doesn't do
efficient
much.
if you have like if you can get away with everything.
Oh
Lucina's
yeah,
just-
no, of course, Lucina's also really efficient. I'm not
Okay,
saying.
so you agree with Tatsu and Lucina, just not with Vi.
The thing is, like Lucina makes perfs, right? So your second animus isn't actually fair. It's actually
Lucina
better.
comes with a way
But
to use it
Vi,
efficiently.
Vi,
Yeah, Vi is the most questionable out of the ones, but yeah.
I
And
mean,
Shadowface, by the way, too.
yeah, no, I get like yes, I understand. Like those are really fast damage.
Okay,
Right.
so we just disagree. Okay, that's fine.
I think like yes, that is good. It's just like I don't think like Vi in particular is like, oh my god, this is the Zamora counter, because I don't think you can follow it up with anything.
Yeah, actually.
Like it's
Vi
like you
without
follow it up
Hellhounds
with
wouldn't work.
Tarsiers. What?
Yeah, that's true.
So-
Vi is not that good.
pretty big mistake to attack with this Feral Warden if he ends up. Okay, never mind.
It's like killing the same thing but also losing an engineer.
Losing an engineer when you have Antima.
Then again, I
Really
don't
bad.
think Steel's better can even attack. I mean, I guess it could.
He has force fields.
Yeah, but
Dude,
this
you
could be
use Thermite
more
Core.
I actually kind of like this more.
I think you should have gotten a better Antima with more engineers. I don't know.
He could.
He had to do it this way
Yeah.
because Zamora is firing now.
Yeah, couldn't he have gotten a little bit less Tarsiers? A few Tarsiers and more drones?
I mean, yes, he could have
yeah, I
like
mean-
saved. I think the Tarsiers are correct because otherwise, then the turn after the Antima, he would be doing like 0 damage to the energy matrix, and he still wants to be pressuring damage, so Arca can't build more conduits.
Okay, who is ahead now? I think Arcanito is just ahead now.
Really? And
Although
still has
actually
to
he
build
only has
6
2 conduits.
right? Yeah.
He has to, like a lot of negative conduits.
He has a ton
It's
of
like-
green.
He has like -6 conduits right now.
He doesn't have that much green. Like all of this green is gone next turn. Next turn he has to build what 5 conduits? No, 3 conduits.
3 conduits.
3 conduits.
But then he has to build 3 more conduits to turn off.
Yeah. Like 3 conduits. Like yeah, he only has 10 gold after that. Go Zamora here for Hatero. 6
No.
to green.
You guys cannon here, right?
Do it, do you?
Yeah.
I think you do. How much damage do you have? 4, 8,
Well,
10.
yeah,
Yeah, you
It
definitely.
screws him up real hard.
Yeah, because he can't go double wall, triple conduit. He has to go like double conduit,
You can
like
go.
wall 4 drones
Actually,
left.
why does Arcanito have an Animus? I think that's really bad.
Yeah, that was incorrect. I think he went Animus to go for Hellhounds, but
Yeah, but you don't. That's.
yeah, you can't get Hellhounds when your opponent's going Antima, right?
Yeah.
I think, like, for Zamora, you just have to look. Need to be ahead when Zamora hits. And if you don't need any other damage to be ahead, which is, I think, the case here, then you shouldn't get other damage.
Would you kill 2 wild drones here, or would you just kill 6 NGs?
I kill wild drones for sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh.
Like, no question. I think Hellhounds are actually like the worst justification of getting an Animus with Zamora.
Yeah,
Unless your opponent like copied your Zamora or something like that. But
Yeah.
because it's like -2 blast forges for you, and those blast forges, you really need those blast forges.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah. No,
the
I
idea
agree,
to be getting
definitely.
hellhounds.
Akanisha is one coin short, by the way. That's really sad. Look at this.
Yeah, no, that's why you get Gauss Cannon, so he can't
Yeah,
do
the
the
gas
double
cannon
wall.
just wrecked him.
Yeah.
Now you have to go wall and leave 4 drones back. I think it's still worth it. Like, you still have to do this, but for 5
Yeah,
drones.
but you lose.
No, 4
I think.
drones. Basically leaving 5 drones back.
It's just
Like, even if you have to sacrifice a shit ton to do it, as even if you only have like 5 drones by the time Zamora's fighting every turn, I think it's still worth it. Like, you still have to do it.
yeah, you have to do it always. Every day.
What? He's deciding not to fire Zamora next turn.
Looks like it.
Wow. I would rather still get Force Field Conduit rather than Rhino, though.
Yeah,
Would you not?
for sure. Actually, it's actually way better. It's closer kind of.
No, it's not.
Like, yes, in terms of green next turn, it's not better.
Akanisha just tries it again. Like,
In the
so
long
it's good
term
work
with
this
Zamora,
time.
it's better, right?
Oh, force field conduit.
Yeah, Force
rather
Field
than
Conduit instead of
Rhino.
Rhino because it both costs 5 coins. Force Field Conduit is way better because it's like 1 drone against 1 conduit. It's the difference.
Like, yeah, you have the same amount of green next turn, but for
Yeah.
all the following turns, you have more green. Yes,
No, you just have the same amount of green, you have the same amount of defense, you just have 1 less drone and 1 more conduit. And it's like no question that conduit is better.
Yeah,
So
definitely. With Zamora, of course. Oh, man. It's gonna take so long for Arca to actually get through all these NGs, because he's only gonna be killing like 6 per turn.
7, 9, no wait, 6. Yeah. 6, right. Yeah.
Would you build NG here for Hataro, or would you just save the gold?
I would probably build an NG, but it might be wrong.
I don't know. I think like you
Actually,
don't
no,
need this engineer, right?
Actually, there's no, you shouldn't get NG because you can get it next turn.
Yeah, it's like you have enough engineers that you don't need to build NG this turn.
Yeah, I mean, you can just build it right next turn and it's strictly better. I mean, it's probably the same, but it can't be worse. Oh, I can issue can't fire some more next turn, so this is actually just...
I think he just has to like build 3 more conduits and leave all his drones back.
Yeah, maybe. But look at, like, I mean, Akanishu has like 6 more drones, and like a lot more damage. A lot less damage, and he still has to rebuild conduits.
Yeah, no. He like that Animus should have been like conduit NG, and it would have been like this game wouldn't even be this bad for him.
Maybe. I mean, you also lost by building an Animus, so maybe it's a team to do.
Animus is the biggest mistake you can ever make.
It is when you go Zamora.
Yeah. It really is. Like, Animus with Zamora is so bad, and I still fall for it. Like, I only went for Animus to try and get Anthema, but that's because I thought you couldn't Anthema on that turn. And it was just like, oh my god. I was like, wait. He can't Anthema next turn with the Endo term if I get, like, next turn, right? Like, it's 3 turns, next turn it's still gonna be 3 turns, and I somehow failed math.
Yeah, that's the situation where you want everyone to get it, so explain it 4 times. Yeah.
So, given that Arkanishu wasn't able to fire Zamora twice in a row, do you think it would have been better for him to just defend properly the first turn?
Oh, that's such a difficult question. I don't know.
Wait, what?
He could have not. He could have just like had 7 green the first turn he fired Zamora.
Ah.
And then because he couldn't fire it twice in a row anyway. So I feel like that's better. Only because Hathor was over defending, but
yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's weird.
It would have been better to like.
All these Zamora games have just been all so weird.
Yeah, 3 Zamora games
Zamora's
in a row,
hard.
Yeah.
It's even a question if they should have been Zamora games. Okay, the first one, of course, but the second two, it's a question.
I don't think this one should have been a Zamora game either. So.
I
Uh,
think it was.